Privyet. We are back from our Russia missions trip, and the whole camp theme while we were there, when we were helping out with the camp, was discover your greatness. So we're just really thinking, how can we tie this into our whole trip from Russia? In Russia, I really felt like God was just speaking to me and telling me to just be still and to just relax and stop doing everything and to just listen to his word, listen to what he wants me to do, and then just actively do it.
I really enjoyed praying and preparing for the trip beforehand and just asking God the things that I wanted to see throughout the trip. We walked around Sochi and just prayed for the city, and I just really like laying my hands on just anything and declaring God's presence over it and just declaring God's peace over it. I just think the whole trip was a huge answer to prayer for me, and this really helped develop and grow my prayer life.
So God had just really told me that, Ben, no matter where you are, that I'm going to be the same. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to ever change. No matter where I'm at, no matter what day, no matter what time, I'm going to be the same God. And so it just really kind of hit home for me, and it just really opened my eyes to the greatness of God.
So there's these two, maybe a PG movie and a PG-13 one. And the second movie I was watching is called The Lone Ranger. This Indian taught him how to dodge things, like dodging missiles that are coming at you from the devil. And you gotta avoid those missiles by never stopping, and then he'll go away. I wanted them to know to never stop trying, no matter how hard it is.
I just wanted to share with you what I did in Russia. I went as the worship leader / teacher. Something that the Cecils asked me to do was to teach a master class on singing. I was really excited just to share the heart behind worship. It was just really fun. We had such a party. We had a great time worshiping. Some really powerful ministry happened during the worship time. So it was very beneficial for me to have the opportunity to lead worship in a different country on the other side of the world.
Something that God probably spoke to me was actually at the camp. Kim told her testimony about being called to Russia, and she said every calling comes with its challenges and impossibilities, and the theme of the camp is discover your greatness. And so I was thinking about it, and I was later giving a testimony, and so when I was putting that together, I just realized that discovering your greatness is a calling, and so discovering your greatness comes with challenges.
One of the greatest components for me was watching how each of the students and Micah and even Pastor Tim really began to discover the greatness that is inside of them. And so one of the things that I loved the most was watching how each and every person stepped up and rose to the occasion of being Christ to people without being able to communicate it with their words. So I loved watching how each student or each ELN student served, loved on people, and really just shared the heart of God through the way that their actions and everything that they did.
I'm just here to talk to you about Russia and the greatness that God showed me through Russia. While we were there, I communicated with these girls, not through language, but through God's presence and His greatness. He helped me to show them His love, and I was really there just to pray for them and show them that God's greatness can change them and develop them into the person they are meant to be.
So the biggest thing for me about Russia was just the fact that we were actually a part of something bigger. It wasn't just us as a team who went, or just being a part of the things that we were doing there, but because of all of our supporters and the people who joined our teams, it was actually a much bigger thing than it seemed to be while we were there, and that was just always kind of a constant reminder. To me, it just meant so much more that there were people not only behind me supporting me in working while I was there, but they were also a part of every single thing that I did there.
As we went to Sochi with Pastor Slava and his congregation, they were really just like us. They were hungry for the truth of the Word. They wanted to learn how to raise up leaders. And then that's what I spent most of my time with. I was able to talk about raising up leaders, and Susie was able to talk about raising up leaders. And then we had the ELN students there that as a demonstration of leaders being raised up. So anyway, it was a blessed time, and I would say well worth it. Thank you for supporting us. And everything that we did that bore fruit is laid up to your account as well. And I mean that. I believe that. We win as a team. There's a sending team and a going team. And thank you for being a part of that team.